Hello everyone. I am walking a lonesome trail. There's a local trail around here in Virginia, and it's called Doe Run. It's about 0.9 miles, but I'm walking it. Right now I'm recording this part at the most flat level, because back up there it's quite steep. This is my first time walking this trail, and I like it. It's very hilly, but you just gotta be careful and watch your step at some places. And I'm sure you can hear right now, we are right next to a beautiful creek. Been taking all kinds of pictures. Let's come to the edge right here. Just wow. You could stand on that rock down there, I bet. But I'm definitely not going to go down there, because I'm not sure how I would get back out. Because you see the hillside over there, it has a lot of leaves. And it's very steep, so I don't think I'll be able to climb that. So I'm not going down there. But just look at this. This is just a melodic sound. It's so amazing. I could just sit here all day and listen to this, because this morning it was cold, but now it's warmed up some, and especially after I walked, and there's just a gentle breeze blowing through this wooded area. It's amazing. I don't see any wildlife. I mean, I didn't really expect to, but it's just, if this were a place to see animals, you would, because it's really hilly around here, and from a distance it doesn't look like it's that bad, but when you get up close to it, up and personal, and you're climbing up even on a trail that has leaves covering it, it's pretty slippery. And it hasn't rained. Well, I'm not sure, but as far as I know, it hasn't rained around here recently, but it's still very slippery. But just listen to the sound. It's just tranquility. Now I'm standing on the trail and it's pretty wide open, but up that way, up there, it was pretty tight and steep. I would say it was probably some sort of incline like this, at maybe its steepest, but add in slippery leaves and rocks that you can twist your ankle on, you better be careful. Oh man, just looking up at the sky and seeing the trees around me and hearing this brook going by and how it babbles and makes all kinds of noise, but at the same time, it's peaceful. There's nobody else out here, and I'm not really that far away from civilization, which I guess is just a couple, maybe 100 yards or more down that way. This is my first time on the trail, so I'm not exactly sure. But I've been walking for quite a while. Just kind of, not with bounce in my step, just kind of taking it easy, but walking briskly. It's so pretty. It's autumn. I'm starting to think this is my favorite time of the year, because it's just, if every day were like this, it would be sheer bliss. We have a creek on our property, but we don't get to go, I don't go down there, one, because of any sort of poisonous snake or snakes or spiders or whatnot, and plus there's a pretty big thicket to get to the creek. Even though it's right just inside the woods, it's still difficult to get to. But this, I can walk along this trail and just listen to the creek the whole time. Now I'm pretty sure this creek, if you follow the creek that way, it's going down. There's a pond up here, or more like it's a big pond. Not really, but it's a pond, and it goes down this way, this creek. This is my guesstimate, but that pond leaks into this creek, and there's probably another creek on the other side of the pond feeding the pond and this creek probably goes all the way over to the lake that's over there. Now, when I was at the top, I wasn't at the top, but that was as high as the trail was going, and I didn't want to go off the trail and get lost, because I've never been here before. I mean, I've never walked the trail, but I've been here before. I just didn't want to get lost, but I could see as it was starting to rise and fall, like, we got to the crest, and then I got to the crest, and it kind of dipped a little, then it rose back up, then it dipped a little, then it rose up to where it says the trail ends, and it continues this way, and I'm on the loop of the path, and it's gonna meet back up eventually. But if you looked, it's I guess it's technically a mountain, I guess, but it's not very tall. But either way, you can look over the side of the hill. It's a really big hill, if it's not a mountain, and you can sort of see down to the lake. So I'm sure this creek goes down through there. I'm amazed. This is such an amazing thing, but it's so simple. It's just trees and leaves and a creek running through it, smashing against rocks and making noise. But at the same time, it's just astonishing, really. Now you're asking me, hey, it's just a creek. But hey, I'm sort of a nature guy, even though I don't like being dirty. I will definitely explore a trail if I can, because this sound right here is pure bliss, and it's sheer beauty too. Just picture the scene. There's a creek running down through here, and there's hillside all around me, and trees everywhere. Leaves are all over the place. There's rocks down there. There's roots to trees that are just teetering on the edge. If one big wind were to come, it would push some of these trees across the creek. But man, what a sight and sound this is. I'm a simple guy. I really like sight. I like topography. So, I've lived here pretty much all my life, about 16 years, but I've never really gotten out to explore what we have here. And I'm kind of regretting that. But, at the same time, there's always more time. I can always come back here when I can, and just maybe even sit here and watch. Just watch the creek and listen to the sounds and feel the breeze. I don't know how else to describe it, because it's just sheer amazement. One last look, and then I'm going to continue walking, and I'll probably cut to a different recording, or another part of the recording, I mean, when I get to the pond, because the pond is quite nice as well. But this right here is just, it's amazing. What else can you do? This trail is so pretty. It's really flat. I bet you they bring ATVs around here, because I've seen ATV tracks. I love nature. It's just, there ain't a cloud in the sky. It's just the sun, me, and the topography. I am standing on Earth, and I'm witnessing true beauty. And I couldn't be happier. I'm just being real, I guess. I know I'm not the only one who gets this sort of feeling when I come out into nature, because it seems like I rarely get to do it. So when I do, it's pretty much like a new experience for me. So, nature, God's creation, and it's just stunning. Visually, audibly, whatever term you want to use, but it's just, wow. So I bet I've done barely any walking. Because, oh wow, there's a beautiful, I guess an inlet maybe? And it has definitely rained. This gives me an indication why I think that. Look at this. Look how pretty that is. It's amazing. Wow. It's gotten quieter too, because I guess it's less downhill around here. So it's just calmer sounding. It's amazing though. Let's see if I... Woo! Yeah, it definitely rained. This looks like a huge raptor claw. Let's see if I can get a front view of it without sinking into the mud. It doesn't really look like a raptor claw. Maybe more like a, if two raptor claws were facing opposite of each other, but not really a raptor claw. And then there's this, and then there's that, and that's pretty. Wow. It definitely rained. That or the creek rose up and it flooded some, but I don't know where it would have come from. Because obviously it's just this part that's soaked. So I wonder if it came off of that hill there. Oh yeah, it's muddy. M-U-D-D-Y. I think I'm getting close to the end by now, but maybe not. I'll see you on the flip side. That's a good head bumping log. Dead tree, I guess, fell. Who knows? Maybe decades ago. But it's cool. Just don't bump your head. Luckily for me, I am not near tall enough. Have to stand over there. Then I'll be tall enough. I'm short. Yay for me. Oh no, my arch nemesis. A dip where the creek goes through. I'm wearing sneakers. That's gonna be bad for my sneakers. I don't want to get them wet. Haha, just kidding, I already made it through. I didn't get that wet. But I'm lucky, because there are not any rocks in there that are good enough to support my weight and also not be slippery and also not be underwater. So I basically took one step and leapt, and I made it without getting my sneakers and socks really, really dirty. Yay for me. But looky here. Yeah, I'm positive it rained. But I don't know where it's coming from. Because there's more mud. I would like to not slip in it, so we'll see where it happens. All in all, I'll just say I'm proud of myself for not dying in the part of the creek over there. Okay. The creek is still right there and it's going down, but there's a connector creek. I wonder if that connector creek comes from the pond that's probably over there. This is quite a bit longer than I was expecting. Maybe I haven't walked 9/10 of a mile, or maybe somehow I got myself on the second part of the trail. Because there are 2 trails. I'll find the end very soon. I promise. Oh, and look, got through all that mess and mud. Who wants to bet I'll find some more? Excuse me. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. I don't have COVID. That's just, when I do exercise, it's like, it feels like there's a hole in my chest, and so I sound more wheezy. I don't know what causes it, but it hasn't killed me yet. Please don't. So it's gotten quiet all of a sudden. It sure is still pretty around here, though. All jokes aside, this has been so worth it. Even if I did get my pants a little wet, but that's okay. Because I didn't fall in the creek, didn't get mud in my sneakers or my socks, so I'm happy. I feel, this time, I definitely feel like I'm getting close to the end of this trail. Oh, wind's blowing. Sure is pretty. Good gravy, it's gorgeous. I'm telling you, a video does not do justice. Pictures do not do justice. When you come here and see this for your own eyes, you'll see what it's like. And this is just little old Virginia. Imagine going to a place that's beloved for its beautiful scenery. I want to go to one of those countries or one of those places one day. It'll take a lot of effort and a lot of money, but I would like to go to, say, Sweden or Switzerland or Norway and just take all the beauty in. Kind of just like let the beauty of nature surround you, and let it surround you and let it encompass you. Because for a moment, when you're, I guess, one with nature, sorry, I keep checking the recording because my video has been words, they're not coming to me. Words, where are the words? My storage was full. There we go. So I had deleted a whole bunch of stuff, so maybe now it won't cut off on me for random reasons. It wouldn't even make it a couple seconds, but now it's been about 5 minutes, so maybe. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. So pretty. Excuse me. But as I was saying, you know, if I were able to go to Switzerland or Norway or places that are well known for how astonishingly beautiful they are, if I can feel this way just about Virginia, then imagine what going to a country will feel like. Anyway, I need to cut out this video, otherwise I'm gonna run out of space. So, I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I guess you can see it, but I love nature. Go out and take a hike. It's worth it, especially in the autumn. Just be safe and don't slip on rocks. It's not a good idea. Anyway, see you all in the next video. And on the flip side, I am out. See you later. Adios. And whatever else you would like to say. Peace.